Hello, grade 1. Our science lesson for this week is about Earth's resources. We are going to see what resources we can find on Earth, and we are going to describe how people use these resources. First of all, let's see what can we find on Earth. What do we usually use from Earth? We use natural resources. By definition, a natural resource is anything from nature that people can use. Air is a natural resource. We breathe air, for example, and wind is moving air. Water is another natural resource, and we use water in many ways. Let's look at these pictures and discover how we can use water. We can use water for bathing, we can use water for drinking, we can use water for traveling, and we can use it for watering plants. Rocks are a natural resource also. A rock is a hard non-living object from the ground, and we use rocks to build things. For example, this house is made from rocks. Soil is a natural resource too. Soil is the top layer of Earth, and we use soil to grow plants. Let's look at the second picture. How is this boy using soil? He is using soil to grow a plant. Now let's talk in details about rocks. What are rocks? By definition, rocks are hard, non-living objects from the ground. Rocks may be different colors and shapes. Color, shape, and size are properties of rocks. And I want to remind you that a property is one part of what something is like. Let's look together at this picture. Rocks may be different colors, and we can see that we have different colors of rocks here, and color is one of the properties of rocks. Rocks may also be different shapes, and we can notice that we have different shapes of rocks, and shape is another property of rocks. And finally, rocks may be different sizes. Rocks may be big or small, and size is also a property of rocks. Let's see what is soil. Soil is made up of small pieces of rock and once living things. It forms a layer on parts of Earth's surface. Soil is an important resource used to grow plants. Let's look together at the first picture and see how soil forms. Wind and water break down rock. Bits of rock form the base of soil. Dead plants and animals fall to the ground. They break down into bits. These bits mix with the bits of broken rock to form soil. We have to know that soils may be different. Soils may have different colors and textures. So color and texture are two properties of soil. If we look at the second picture, we can see that soil can be different colors and can have different textures. The color of soil comes from the rocks and other things found in it. Here we circled the black soil, and black describes the color. Texture. The size and shape of the rock bits make different textures. Once living things make different textures too, and texture describes how something feels like. Here we drew an X on the roughest soil, and rough is a texture. As we said before, water is a natural resource, and now we are going to see where can we find water. Most plants and animals need fresh water. People need fresh water too. And we should know that fresh water is not salty. You can find fresh water in many places. Let's discover these places together. Water can be found in streams. A stream is a small body of flowing water. We can find water in rivers. Some streams flow into rivers. A river is a large body of flowing water. And finally, water can be found in lakes. What is a lake? A lake is a body of water with land all around it. Water in a lake does not flow. You can find water in oceans too. What is an ocean? An ocean is a large body of salty water, and most of Earth's water is in oceans. In this picture, we can see a surfer in ocean. Now we have to know that all living things need water. Plants, animals, and people need it to stay healthy. So people and animals drink water to survive, and plants need water to grow. Finally, let's see how we can save resources. Pollution is waste that harms land, water, and air. It can make people and animals sick. Pollution makes water unsafe to drink, and it makes the air dirty. So, we all need clean resources. We care for resources when we use less of them. Let's see how we can use less of the resources. We can reduce, recycle, and reuse our resources, and this makes less trash. What is to reduce? To reduce is to use less of something. For example, you use less water when you turn the faucet off. To recycle is to use old things to make new things. For example, you can recycle the plastic in bottles to make something new. To reuse is to use something again. You can reuse a can to make a pencil holder. Now, in the first picture on the left, we can see that the boy is reducing the consumption of water, and reduce is a way that we can use to save our resources. In the second picture, the girl is recycling, and recycling is to use old things to make new things. So this is a way we can use to save resources also. The boy is reusing a can to make a pencil holder, and this is a way we can use to save resources. That's it for today, grade 1. Thank you for watching.